Wow. I really don't have any words for this. Hey everybody, and welcome to another awesome episode of the Modern Retro Corner. I'm Retro Mark. I remember and play the embarrassing, the downright obscure video games that the past left behind, for better or for worse. Today I have a downright weird game that is kind of addictive in its own right, but most people probably have never heard of it. That game is Die Vampire Scum. The game was developed by Anthony Karen of TC Test, but never meant for the eyes to ever see this game, but somehow ended up on a disc that came with hundreds of others just like it, in hopes that one day somebody would pick them up and play it, just like I want millions of people watching my show. But besides the point, Die Vampire Scum isn't really much of anything really. The premise of the game is you are Van Helsing and you're on a mission to rid the world of vampires. Pretty freaking sweet. No, seriously, I have no idea who you are. I guess you are you. So anyways, your only two weapons are a limited amount of stakes that fly out of your chest when you find a vampire, or a cross that really doesn't do anything but keeps them from attacking you. I'm not sure what it does because, well, I really don't know. The only thing that helps you is the radar right here in finding the vampires. Now, there is no health bar, so one hit and KO, and I have no idea when you get hit because most of the time it's kind of random. I assume it's if they get close. Most of the time, vampires have a sound, but this game is just all too weird. There is no music, but there is tons of ear rape from sound effects, so make sure that your volume is low if you do play this game. Most of the enemies in the game you'll encounter are going to be weird figures with no arms. Weird. Yeah, I've never seen a vampire with no arms. Sometimes they are still in a coffin and they explode. Yeah, I don't know what that is all about. But if they do turn into flying vampires, then you are seriously screwed. Okay, so I know everybody's probably talking about how bad the graphics are. And yes, you are right. They are awful. But for the time, they were still awful. This is where 3D polygons were still being developed. Now, the game came out sometime in 1996, but that's just what the disc tells me. So I'm not really sure when it was made. But anyways, one thing that I am surprised about is the scatter effects, which are pretty cool after the enemy blows up. And the amount of stuff on screen is pretty neat with all things considered. The setting for the game, with its basic gray skies and solid green colored grass to triangular trees that are very graph looking, which you don't really see much of. And I don't know what that stuff is on the ground, but it makes up for a wonderfully eerie game. So yeah, great stuff! The controls are just the mouse. No keyboard, no joystick, just the mouse. It feels weird at first, but you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. It's just the mouse button, clickety-click, and moving the mouse. Interesting enough, when you die, several NPCs come out and start shooting vampires. Not sure what this is all about, but it is nice, a nice ending scene where they come and avenge your death. But what's even more interesting is that even though you can't see them sometimes, you can see them on your radar destroying vampires as if the game goes directly to play itself to keep going right after you die. And yes, that is you in the middle of the screen right there with no arms. Something that really has me though is, why are the NPCs better modeled than you are? I mean, isn't that pretty awesome? Sadly, this is a game that maybe nobody has ever heard of, and that is too bad because this is a fun little arcade game. I could have possibly seen it fly off on the heyday of Flash games back in the early 2000s. Heck, I could even see it being a mobile game nowadays. But in short, Die Vampire Scum is an ear rape, weird, yet satisfying game for you to pass the time, if only for a few minutes. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another awesome episode of TMRC. I really absolutely love playing these obscure games. I know most people have probably forgotten them, but you know what? That's where I come in. If you guys want more information on these games and want to keep updated on awesome obscure games, then follow me on Facebook at The Modern Retro Corner, or if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Modern Retro CO. And like always, don't forget to turn on your notifications to let you know when I have uploaded another video. But seriously, this is way too much information. I'm pretty sure you're not even watching this. But if you are, just please subscribe and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.